Hello!
Hello.
And welcome back after several weeks of downtime. We are in a brand new house.
Yeah. We're in my new house now.
We're in Ryan's beautiful new house. It is lovely. We're both very excited to be back. It's been a while. This is 25 years of Final Fantasy. I should have said that at the beginning.
That's what we're doing.
And this is Final Fantasy VI, as you're probably all aware.
Yeah.
I'm Claire.
I'm Ryan.
And right now we're just resetting up our party. We're in the airship, and we are ready to start finishing some of our final World of Ruin tasks.
Yeah.
But we have missed you very much. And we appreciate you joining us for some Final Fantasy XIV streaming that Ryan has been piloting.
Yeah, we've done 3 of those so far, and there will be many more. I think we're like 9 hours.
What is his
deep in
name
the
again?
game
Beef
Specialty
beef.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a beer.
What is this beer?
This is Boatswain H.L.V. Heavy Lift Vessel Ale, a Boatswain beer, a unique brew made in small batches, ales that have the aroma and flavors of sweet roasted malt, balanced with moderate bitterness coming from high level of hops, ABV 7%.
There it is.
80 IBUs.
Let's
This is our first beer together in the new house.
Yes, we're christening the house.
Yes, this is a milestone.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's really good.
That's tasty.
It actually has a really nice balance between sweet and bitter.
Yeah, I like that quite a bit.
Ooh, lovely. But yeah, it is also, you'll obviously get this episode probably... Is this episode going on Monday?
It should go up on Monday.
Well, in that case, then, happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Theoretically, this will be going out to you on Halloween, a.k.a. Samhain. And we are recording this on Halloween's Eve. Halloween.
All Hallows Eve.
Which is, I don't know if you know, that's what Halloween is my favorite holiday.
Oh.
Really? It's surprising, right? You probably would have been like
I'm shocked.
Easter.
Yeah.
It's like what you would have
I actually would have guessed Independence Day.
I love
You
America.
just love a good cookout and love patriotism.
If there's one thing I love,
What is happening?
it's neoliberal capitalism
Oh my god.
and imperialism.
You know what I love more than that? It's like when my controller just decides to stop working.
No, that's way worse than anything that I said.
Why? Why?
Oh no, we've been cursed.
God damn it.
Have you or Tracy read Macbeth since you moved in?
No.
Okay, good. Just checking.
I don't think so. Oh, gosh dang it. Alright, hang on.
BRB.
Okay, anyway. We're here.
We're here.
We're doing it.
Don't do it, Claire.
What?
Good.
Anyway,
Cruising.
we're back in the saddle. It's
Back
been
in the
a
saddle.
few weeks since we played this game. So
How many weeks was it? Like 2 or 3?
It's been a little while.
It's been a while. I really am digging this green a lot that you selected.
I wanted to do something a little bit more.
Like, I'm really vibing to it. And I don't normally like green, so I'm going to say good selection.
Oh, well, there we go.
You're welcome.
I wasn't intentionally trying to fuck with you.
No, I know
By
you
picking
weren't.
a green. I didn't even think about it.
No, I like what you did. It's very important to me.
Alright, so...
We're locking up our voice. Do you want to hear something? Can I update you on my month, Ryan?
Please.
So, as you know, I choose to celebrate Halloween from the Mabon to Samhain season with horror movie watching. And I've really gotten back into the swing this month. Would you like to guess how many movies I've logged?
Ooh. This could be a tricky question.
Including short films.
Let's see. I'm going to go with you've done one a day at 30.
It is higher than that.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How many have you done?
59 as of today.
Wowie zowie. That's almost 2 a day.
Yep.
Good night.
About 7 of those are shorts, so they're not full lengths. But I think the coolest thing that I've experienced this month so far is that I finally watched the Halloween sequels past 3, or I'm working on them. So, seen 4 before, rewatched it, did 5, watched 6, watched 6 the producer's cut, which is very different, and I finally just watched H2O yesterday.
I forgot they named the movie H2O. Jesus Christ.
You want to hear some weird facts about people who appear in Halloween movies?
You know I do.
Okay, so in Halloween 6, you get Paul Rudd's first role.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Paul, and in the theatrical version, he's introducing Paul Stephen Rudd.
Oh no! I'm glad you dropped that.
And he, instead of, it's obviously he's not in a comedic role at all.
Uh-huh.
He's like a very serious, like,
Oh, no.
like occultic studier of Michael Myers. Like he has a really kicking 1995 like computer program that shows runes on it
man.
and stuff. Yeah,
That's pretty great.
And he like doles out the lore.
Is call it the thing?
Well, that's 6, by the way. Sorry, not 5.
Okay, that was all right. Go ahead. Sorry.
In H2O, not only do you get a young Joseph Gordon-Levitt who dies in the opening, but you get Josh Hartnett.
That seems pretty solid as well.
It also has Jamie Lee Curtis coming back for the first time in 20 years to the series.
Wow.
And her mother, Janet Leigh, with some blindingly obvious references to Psycho, which she starred in,
Wow.
including the literal car that she was driving in Psycho. It's kind of ridiculous, but it was really good for
kind of
reasons.
fantastic.
Yeah, it was really nice. H2 also featured LL Cool J.
It did.
Yep, and like, okay, that's weird enough, but his character is a private school security guard, like gatehouse guard, who writes erotic fiction on the side. And like one of the subplots is him like writing erotic fiction and reading it to his wife over the phone to like get her to critique it. But seriously, he's this is his craft.
Oh my.
I have yet to see Halloween Resurrection, but that one features Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks is in Resurrection?
Yep. She is. And Busta Rhymes.
Wow. I've seen
It's
that movie
real.
like several times. I don't remember that, but I would not be surprised that if I didn't know them the first time I watched the movie.
Totally. Anyway, yeah, those are Halloween tidbits for today.
Man, we need to get more rages.
We do. That would require some Velt cruising.
Yeah, gotta cruise that belt.
I'm going to tell you a little about Halloween 6, though, Ryan. Since it is Halloween that you're listening to this on.
True.
Halloween 6 was the weirdest one. So spoilers for Halloween 6. It completely changes everything about the mythology up to this point. Michael Myers has the Curse of Thorn, the rune. That's Thurzaz, or Thorn is the name. It's like a line with a triangle or a curve on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's usually like the sound
Mm-hmm.
in Thorn. But it also like represents giants and evil, and he's been cursed by it. And the Curse of Thorn means you have to sacrifice your entire family in order to prevent the tribe from being sacrificed. Like it's an ancient druidic ritual. I'll tell you more about ancient druidic rituals in a second.
I don't know that there's actually going to be dialogue here, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Also, do we remember all these voices?
Oh, this what?
All these voices for all these characters.
We'll do our best.
This is going to be hard. This is why we don't normally take long breaks. It's because it's just like...
Maybe we'll come back to it like totally refreshed. These voices are gonna feel like revitalized. It's like we stopped mid-season and we got new voice actors for like the second half, you know.
So, can I not fucking stay at this inn? Like, how does this...
There's nobody working here right now. It would be wrong to sleep in the inn if you can't properly pay for it.
Yeah, okay. What the fuck ever. Just let me... Alright.
But anyway, the whole movie is kind of about how Michael Myers is being controlled by this cult. But they produced two vastly different versions. One for theatrical release and one for TV. Or, it was TV / the producer's producer's cut. But, like, I think there's 70 minutes of different footage. Like, Donald Pleasance, who has been in the movies since the beginning, he is kind of one of the key characters. Like, he's, like, an increasingly crazy old man who is, like, Michael Myers' acting psychiatrist. But the sequels get wild. Like, in 5, he's just, like, screaming at children. Like, tell me what you know!
Jesus.
And it's part like it's part of the joy of that series. But they cut out a lot of his lines, and he doesn't show up in a lot of the producer's cut. A character doesn't die at the same time in the producer's cut. And the ending is completely different.
Wow.
In one, it takes place primarily in a hospital, and they're like trying to steal a baby. In the other one, they're going to sacrifice the baby as a cult to like finalize the curse of Michael Myers. And it's like Paul Rudd dressing up in a cult like robe, and then like it's like absolutely wild. In the theatrical cut, it actually just ends with you not knowing if a character is dying. It's just like them screaming, and then it fades to black. But in the new one, it's like they get away, and then it's just it's completely wild. But for the longest time, the producer's cut was not available, except in like really crappy bootlegs. But it got a Blu-ray release when they collected the Halloween movies in the set.
Sorry, I'm looking for Osmos, and I'm like losing my mind that I can't find it.
Somebody else have it equipped.
And I can see the abilities of the
Shiva.
Alright, because I need... Strago is basically exclusively going to cast, and I need him to know Osmos to make that worth the damn. So.
Yeah, totally. Anyway, that's my Halloween thing. Oh, they also call Halloween producers cut Halloween 666.
Jeez.
It's a colloquial name.
Locke winks after he unlocks a locked door, and it's kind of adorable.
Ryan, are you a fan of Rob Zombie?
I was.
Films or music?
So, I used to like his music when I was like in high school. And his movies, they're kind of a mixed bag. We've watched all the Rob Zombie movies because like...
Really?
Yeah.
Have you seen Lords of Salem?
Yes, I think we watched it once, but I don't really remember it at all.
Okay.
Or maybe we didn't watch it.
That one's relatively new?
No, I'm not 100% sure. I know we've seen all the other ones for sure.
Like House of a Thousand Corpses, yes. Devil's Rejects.
Yes.
And have you seen his Halloween remake?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess I was talking about movies he's written. Which I don't know if he made...
I'm not sure if he did. But I know, because I kind of think of his movies being like those two.
His like original creations.
Yeah.
Yeah, like... And those movies are interesting. I think...
Yeah.
I think Devil's Rejects is better.
I started watching it. I haven't finished it yet. I got interrupted, but...
Oh, okay. Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. But you should finish that and then let me know what you think.
Yeah, I'm really intrigued. Really intrigued by it because I remember watching House of a Thousand Corpses like a long time ago and really not liking it. I don't know if you've seen Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but it kind of seems like his like cover version of Texas Chainsaw.
It's very similar.
Which it kind of is, and then like it seems like Devil's Rejects is just like his like grandiose like continuation to like sequel to Texas Chainsaw, but like turning it into like an American road movie kind of.
Yeah. Well, that's what makes Western. It so fun. Like,
yeah, exactly.
I love it because it is just like a straight up road movie, and it's great. Like,
yeah.
Especially at the end. That's why you need to finish it. The ending's fantastic. But like,
okay.
I don't know. The soundtrack's really fucking good. I like the characters. They're more three-dimensional than they were in House of a Thousand Corpses.
Totally.
I don't know.
I the reason I ask is I'm gearing up to watch the Rob Zombie Halloweens, and my friend Thaxton, those are some of his favorite movies, and I just part of one of my watches this month was Lords of Salem, and I like loved it, and I was really not expecting to, given how I felt about Rob Zombie in the past, but I really, really liked it. It's almost like his riff on Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah, I could see that.
But it seemed like a really, to me, you know, I filter a lot of these things through like my own experience. So like kind of, I know it's like kind of a flawed way to look at movies all the time, but kind of, how can it mean something to me? You know, but like seeing this woman kind of gradually be consumed by a force outside of her control is like a really potent metaphor. And I know it's like primarily a metaphor for addiction in that movie, but it kind of bleeds over to anything that's bigger than you like that, like mental illness or something. And I just thought, I think most of all, I was just really surprised by how sympathetic he was to the character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like with House of a Thousand Corpses and stuff, I guess because of the grime and violence, like you're focusing on a family that murders people, you know, so I found that aspect kind of surprising. And I read this really wonderful article by, I don't know if I could call them a friend just because I don't know them very well, but I admire them. Her name is Willow Caitlin, and she's a kind of film critic. But she wrote an article about Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 and talks about how the one thing that slasher movies as a whole never really address is even if you kill the slasher, you never you're not going to be the same after that.
Yeah. The damage has been done.
There's trauma that just won't go away. And I guess I was surprised to get the suggestion that that's what Rob Zombie really takes as his subject matter for the Halloweens, by really focusing on Laurie Strode's character that way. And so, anyway, it was one of my big revelations this Halloween season, just to kind of find myself really admiring Rob Zombie's filmmaking.
I also just kind of like Rob Zombie as a person, so I tend to just like his work as well.
I have been listening to a lot of Hellbilly Deluxe lately. This is first. It's the one with Dracula and Super Beast.
Yeah. I've been waiting for you. I wanted to give you this.
Me in particular? Or?
Yes. I ran a weapon shop for 70 years.
That's a
This stone gives off an eerie aura.
Those two things don't really connect.
If I melted it and forged a sword, it'd be powerful.
Do you make weapons too?
Well, make the stone into a sword.
Oh.
Leave it as the stone.
So we get a weapon or
make it the sword.
Or an esper, huh?
Yeah. And people have said this is really important, you better make the right choice, but no one has actually indicated to me what the right choice is. So, the Esper, Ragnarok, can teach you Ultima.
Okay. We've been let down in the past, I'm not gonna lie.
The sword, it's one of the two best swords in the game, and it can be bet at the Colosseum to get the other best sword. The actual best sword. However, there is a piece of equipment that also teaches Ultima. But then we wouldn't see all the summons. I believe this is the only way to get.
Do we want to see the summon, or do we want to get the kicking sword?
That's the question.
Okay, here's my take.
Here's your take.
It's probably wrong.
Okay.
I think we should get the Esper so we can see the cool animation because it's just a fucking sword.
Agree.
Well, I don't think we're gonna have a problem. I feel like sword is the optimization route.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Leave it the stone, please. Right. Thanks. I'll stay here. This is my home.
I'm gonna stay here.
Alright, so it gives us Ragnarok, who turns enemy into an item. Also, that summon ability only costs 6 to turn an enemy into an item.
What?
Yeah, but he teaches Ultima.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so that's probably what I'll give to Strago after he learns Osmos, so that he can start just fucking casting Ultima all the time like a boss.
I like that version.
Oh, I can nap in this bed.
Finally, this old man.
I just need an old man.
Tiny room.
I need an old man to just watch me sleep. That's the only way I can sleep.
Listen, things got weird after the apocalypse. Okay.
We've gone for a few weeks. The characters have, developed their own interests.
That's a kind way of putting it.
There's definitely one more building that has something important. I just don't know where it is, so we'll figure that out. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, guess what?
What?
This is in the Chronicles of Claire's descent into New Age weirdness. Finally got a tarot deck.
It took me a moment to even understand the words that were coming out of your mouth. It's like a pterodactyl? I
got a pterodactyl. And I taught it to read. You've been
busy.
Yeah, I've been very busy. And watching all those movies. Part of I'm gonna let you know a little secret. If you're teaching a pterodactyl soul how to read, just turn the subtitles on. It helps them match the words with what's being said. It's a good tool. Anyway, I did a couple of just basic readings for myself, and I really like it. I can't remember the word I'm going to say. Oh my god. Qualifier here. I don't actually think tarot is like a divination tool, just so you're aware.
Okay.
It's more like sigils, it's more just about taking a set of symbols that are fairly universal and by getting an arrangement that comes out to you, and what you project onto them kind of is a form of reading your own intuition and subconscious. So it's kind of almost like asking yourself the questions of things you might know, but based on what you project onto the cards.
Interesting.
While also pulling, from the symbolism that's there, because they have been around for quite some time.
Out of curiosity and a practical question, how much is a tarot deck? I know.
Oh, not very much, like $10.
Oh, okay.
And I could be wrong.
I wasn't sure if it's like a specialty product where it's like all fancified.
Not at all. You can get like a regular, like the classic is called the Rider-Waite tarot deck because it's the people who created it. All the classic symbols that you'd see, like the magician holding up the candle and stuff. But no, it's not very expensive. And I was reading about it, and it sounded actually like tarot decks might actually predate actual playing card decks. There's 4 suits in the tarot deck. Swords, cups, wands, and coins, and they correspond roughly to the 4 suits in a playing card deck.
Very materialistic.
What's that?
All those type of suits.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cups, coins.
Coins is also pentacles.
Wands.
Wands are rods, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they totally are. The decks are it's actually a 78 card deck, I think, and they're divided into major arcana and minor arcana. And arcana or arcanum just means secret. So, I was really fascinated by this. But the 22 or so major arcana are things like they're supposed to be like broad cultural archetypes, like the king, the empress, the magician, the high priestess, the fool, the hanged man. Strength, the sun, the stars, the moon. But they are all actually also fit into something called the Fool's Journey, where it's supposed to represent, like, if you lay them out in order, like your journey through life from, like, understanding to, or from, like, ignorance to understanding, like from the Fool to wisdom, which I find really fascinating. And it sounds like the Fool, I think, became the Jack which is why there's one of them in most playing card decks, right?
You mean the Joker?
Joker, yeah, thank you.
Actually, most decks come with 2.
I didn't know that.
Most playing card decks do come with 2.
That would be the last 2.
Just because you don't usually want an odd number of any kind of card in a playing card deck.
I think that's where it evolved from, though. And I can't remember which ones are which, but like hearts are cups, like they relate. And then there's like complicated. Take this. Punches you. Cursed shield. If we could break its curse, imagine its defensive power. Cool, you get a cursed shield.
So there's a thing with that.
Yeah.
Basically, it's bad for you, but if you do enough battles with it, it becomes something that functionally makes its user, like, invincible.
Ooh, what's bad about it?
It hurts you.
Oh.
But it does so via status ailments, and I believe Gao has a ribbon. Yep.
Oh my god, that's a great combo.
So,
we'll see if it works. I'm not sure how that...
Yeah, hopefully it works.
Yeah.
We'll give it a shot. Alright, so that's the stuff in Narsh.
Cool, okay.
We can leave this place...
In the books.
And then, let's see. We could go to the auction house.
Okay. Let's do it.
And just... That way we can just talk about shit for a while literally nothing's happening on the screen because we're just going to have to do auctions over and over until we get the fucking thing we want.
I'm completely fine with that.
Yeah, he's doomed. Okay, I was just doomed at the start of a fight. I guess Ribbon doesn't protect from doom.
That's okay. I think we'll probably be fine.
I also think we'll be fine.
I don't anticipate us being in fights that long.
I just need him to survive enough fights so that we can unlock the true potential of the cursed shield.
I feel like we need to do that. I feel like that's like really key to what our lives are right now. Yeah. Our living lives.